Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. In continuation of our discussion and analysis of various case studies vouching to the truth of the particular verse, you are not the body and the body is not you. So please don't think about what is to be done and what is not to be done. Everything happens according to karma. What you do or what you have done, you will get back in with interest someday or the other, either in this birth or the other. Stop thinking about this, abide in the self, and be happy. In this, we discussed and found that we should not do anything wrong or foolhardy when we have a youth and hot blood and we are full of adrenaline, testosterone, and stupidity or immaturity. If we do anything wrong at that time, if we rub anyone on the wrong side at that time, we will have to lament or to regret our deeds in the old age when we are helpless, ailing on the deathbed, and we cannot correct the mistakes that we had done in our youth. We have already gone through several case histories in this matter. Now is the time to talk about one more. This particular incident is about an old man who was in the hospital and he was ailing. Every night, this guy used to cry and shout for help because he was continuously in pain and he was breathing. Nobody could explain why this sort of problem had occurred to this particular person. A curious stranger once asked a nurse, "What is wrong with this man? Why is he doing like this? Why can't he sleep or take rest? Why is he in agony all the time?" The sister replied, "It is just a matter of time before this guy croaks. He has a very strange problem, something that has baffled even the doctors in this hospital. No one has seen such a thing happen." This curious man asked him what was it. She said, "This old man has got a trillion boils, small boils, between his skin and his flesh all over the body from the top of the head to the sole of his feet. Every boil or some of them break every time this guy moves. If this guy moves left side, some of the boils of the left break and he cries in pain. If he moves to the right, again some boils break and he cries in pain. He can't lie down, he cannot lie on his stomach, he cannot sleep because this sort of pain keeps occurring on his body all the time. We have tried to give him painkillers so that he can be soothed, but to no avail. We all are waiting and praying for deliverance for this old man as soon as possible. The curious guy was very stunned or astonished. One day he had a chance to meet this old man who was at that time totally sedated and he was taking rest. This curious person asked the old man, "What is this with you I heard about?" The old man laughed. He said, "I thank God that I am going through this agony even in this lifetime." Everyone was surprised when this old man said like this, especially this curious person. The old man said, "Whatever pain I am suffering now is well deserved. I deserve even this pain and even more than this because of what I have done in my younger days. I have done so many unworthy crimes in my younger days that this is the best punishment that probably I myself thought I should have, and so I have come into this position where I have boils all over my body. I am happy that I am repaying my debts in this birth so that I may not have to repay them in my next birth." The boy asked him what was the problem. This guy said, "You are looking at a writhing, ailing, old, bedridden person now, but I was not always like this. I am a dacoit. In my younger days, I was foolhardy, hot-blooded, audacious, and brave, but very, very cruel. There is no crime that you can imagine which I have not done and enjoyed doing it. I and my gang robbed, tortured, killed, burned several people in our lifetime in my younger days. One day, the police force decided to crack down on us. All my friends were either killed or they were imprisoned and sent to prison for life. Only I escaped. Because I escaped miraculously, I decided to take all the loot of everyone and lead a very good life with the loot that we had made in our younger days. I simply vanished and came to a place where I settled down and had a gala life. Slowly, age took over my life. Nemesis struck me, and I started having a hit on my own conscience. I felt that I was not worth living, and that too with so much of comfort and luxury. Almost 90-95% of my gang members were dead or ailing or somewhere. Nobody was there to claim the loot from me. And at that time, conscience struck me so hard that I probably was burnt by the venom that I had created and spewed all around all my life. This venom had come back to me and hit me in such a way that I have boils all over my body and I have to cry in agony every second, and I cannot sleep well or eat well or do anything. I am going through hell, the hell that people go through after death. I am glad that I am going through that hell even now, so that when I die, I will go to some other place and probably in my next birth I'll come back as a good person. This young man who was so curious was stunned. He could not believe that he was listening to a dacoit who was supposed to have no conscience, no nothing. This was coming from straight from the horse's mouth. This is one story which will tell us that even a dacoit or a hardened criminal has a conscience, and every human being feels that justice should be done for them or against them whenever it is necessary. Kindly tell me what you think of this story of mine that I have just recited to you. If you feel that I am talking sense, kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my this previous and other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.